All right, guys, the fourth tip, and this one's probably actually more important than all the other ones. Me in particular, we actually yard sold the car at Hammers during a race. I was co-piloting in, and what had happened is we pre-ran, and we had our lead nav. I just held it pre-running the whole time. We just ran a stock car. Ran, got all the mapping, and we never tested it in our race car fully. We bolted it in a couple times, ran a few little trails, didn't really think a whole lot about it. We came to race day, took off racing, we're running wide open, and the way we mounted the lead nav was not very well, and it was in the car rattling. So as we were running, the lead nav was shaking, so it was moving back and forth on the screen. And when you're holding your arms out in front of you, you can't hold it still. And the whole car's shaking, you're running 70 mile an hour through big whoops. And we end up driving into a wall, they call them a wall in the desert, where the desert floor steps up about 4 foot. And by the time I could focus on the lead nav and call it out, it was too late. We braked for like a quarter of a second and then hit it and then ended the car, ended our day. It was over. So ever since then, I've always went the extra mile to pre-run the car the way you're going to race it. So get in the car, run it, make sure the lead nav is mounted solid. Make sure the passenger can read it, go to the roughest terrain, run through it at speed, and verify he can still read either the Lowrance or lead nav, whatever you're running. And the other thing is we use the feature now in the lead nav that talks to us. So we're not relying on the co-pilot to tell the driver what to do every time. That way the actual lead nav itself, even if you can't read it, will talk to you and tell you there's a danger. So that's another advantage of running that. Another tip for you guys, make sure your mapping system is mounted solid.